Hey guys, welcome back to L&D Home and welcome to another cleaning video. In today's video, we're going to be doing some general cleaning, but we are also going to be tackling some really gross spots as well as sprinkling in a few home projects. So let's go ahead and get started right here in the dining room. We are going to be tackling the floors and the baseboards. If you guys have seen my previous home projects video, I did say that I was trying to tackle most of the baseboards in our home with a semi-gloss mildew resistant paint because I just find that it's going to hold up a little bit better. So as I clean different rooms, I am just tackling the baseboards a moment at a time. I'm not going around through the whole house and doing all of the baseboards. That's just too much. But while I'm working on a room cleaning or doing something else in that room anyway, I'm going to go ahead and handle those baseboards. While I was waiting on those baseboards to dry, I needed to tackle this. This is our window AC unit that we have in our dining room because our AC unit is actually not big enough to cool the size of our home. So it gets really, really hot. And well, I have not cleaned this, I think, since last summer, beginning of summer. So it's been about a year since I have cleaned this, and it definitely needed it.
I told myself that maybe he ain't worth it. Too bad I hate advice. 'Cause out of sight and out of mind is perfect. It's so hard to decide. Oh, I know he got me good in his pocket. I know that I'm used to treat.
While I already had the caulk out because I was doing the baseboards, I decided to go ahead and give this just like another stream of caulk just because I noticed that bugs and stuff were getting in. And I know this isn't going to stop the bugs and stuff from getting in, but just in case this thing leaks, and considering how dirty and gross it was, an extra layer never hurt anybody. After this, the baseboards were about dry, so I could go ahead and vacuum and mop this area. And I gotta tell you, I was really excited to finally put these curtains back down because this was driving me nuts. But this is what I had to do in order for the baseboards and everything to dry. But it was driving me nuts just a little bit.
Chewing my bones out when he's done is spitting me out. I just can't help myself. One for the pain, no hesitation. Took us we can, nothing can save us, yeah. I just wanna be around you. I just wanna be free for the night. All in or nothing, not gonna stop. Dance till the morning light. I just wanna be around you. I just wanna be around you. He looks at me like I know what he's thinking, but I don't have a clue. True talent in avoiding conversation, yeah, it's almost rather cruel. Oh, I know he got me good in his pocket. I know that I'm used to treat. Well, the taste is bitter. Oh, go on, chewing my bones out when he's done is spitting me out. I just can't help myself. One for the pain, no hesitation. Took us we can, nothing can save us, yeah. I just wanna be around you. I just wanna be free for the night. All in or nothing, not gonna stop. Dance till the morning light. I just wanna be around you. I just wanna be around you.
Instead of breaking out paint for touch-ups, I decided to use my Dollar Tree magic eraser to just get any scuffs and stuff off of the wall and also off of the table. I recently did our kitchen cabinets and I had painted some of those kitchen cabinets and drawers on the table, and I did get some splatter. And the magic eraser actually worked pretty well to help get those splatter marks off.
I just wanna be around you.
guys have seen me declutter this cabinet, but you've never seen me clean the inside of the cabinet, and that's because I never have. I spray painted this thing a long time ago, and then I used chalk paint on the outside. I actually really hate the way it looks, but it is what it is. I may change it one day. But I noticed when I was taking the air fryer and Instapot and stuff in and out that it was just scraping everywhere, and that's because I had spray paint dust all over the inside of this because I never wiped it down after I spray painted it probably like 3 years ago. Yes, you can see my blotchy spray paint job. I didn't really care about what the inside looked like, but I was tired of getting spray paint dust marks on my kitchen counter when we used our air fryer and our Instapot. So I decided today was the day to go ahead and tackle this and wipe the inside of this down.
Taste my breath and love me like you love a pack of smokes in the morning. Share my lipstick, taste my breath and love me like you love a pack of smokes in the morning. One for the pain, no hesitation, jerk as we can, nothing can save us, yeah. I just wanna be around you, I just wanna be free for the night, all in or nothing, not gonna stop, dance till the morning light.
The water definitely looks more satisfying than it is. It looks like it's really filthy, but really it's just paint. It's just colored water from all of the paint. But I have noticed less of an issue when we use our air fryer and Instapot, and when I pull things in and out of here, I've noticed less of an issue with paint getting all over the counters and things like that because I cleaned this area. So I probably should have done this a long time ago. But when I first started kind of redoing furniture for our home, there were a few pieces I spent quite a while on, but for the most part, I was just kind of rushing through it, didn't know what I was doing and just wanted to get it done because we moved in, and if you know me, I wanted the house to be absolutely perfect in like 3 days. Well, it wasn't going to happen, and it didn't happen. But I did rush a lot of projects that I probably should not have rushed. While I am already down here, I decided to go ahead and clean this floor strip. I actually hate the fact that this is silver, but they're not very cheap. Like the good, nice looking quality ones are pretty expensive. I've been looking into it because I have a home project coming up in a future video with one of these, but in a different area. So I decided to just go ahead and clean it because it was really disgusting.
I just wanna be around you, I just wanna be around you, I just wanna be around you.
This is not the floor strip that I'm going to be replacing, but this one is popping up. So basically what I did is I took some poster putty just from the Dollar Tree and I just shoved a whole bunch in there, and then I took a hammer and hammered down that nail. The nail was coming loose, so I wanted to reconnect it a little bit better, but I also wanted that poster putty to help kind of stick things together so it wasn't kind of flopping up and down like it had been doing. Now it is time for me to tackle this mess. Like I said, previous video, I'll link it somewhere. We did our kitchen cabinets. We did a refresh, a whole painting situation. And I've also been painting baseboards and walls. And I have just been chucking stuff all over the place. So at first, I decided to put everything into an Aldi bag. Thank goodness for my mom. She's always giving me an Aldi bag. And I was just going to store it like that. But then later you're going to see, I'm like, you know what, Lene, stop it. Put the stuff away. So later on, you are going to see that I actually start putting that stuff away so that I don't just have a mess laying around my home. Just because I'm doing some home renovations, in quotes, or some little mini projects, doesn't mean that my home has to be an absolute disaster. And I've been looking at it like this for days and days. So really, I was just ready to get things back somewhat to normal, even though I have more projects coming up. As you can see, I have some nice decor of kitchen cabinet doors. So while I'm filming this cleaning video, I was actually also filming the kitchen cabinet video. And I was waiting for something from Amazon to come in. So that's why there's doors all over the place. But that kitchen cabinet video is actually already going to be up. I decided to put that one up first before this cleaning video, just because I was testing a new product, well, 2 new things actually, and I thought that would really appeal to people who are wanting to paint their kitchen cabinets, because those home projects can be really daunting. So I give you guys lots of tips and tricks in that video. So like I said, I will have it linked somewhere in the cards and also in the description box down below. Go ahead and check that video out. But this is what I was working around: a bunch of tools, a bunch of paint, and a bunch of cabinet doors.
I am not. This party sucks, I'm out of luck, and no one seems to get me here. They talk about some other stuff that I don't even want to hear. The crazy part is that I didn't feel this way before I got here. I wanna be somebody, hanging with somebody. Can I be somebody, dancing with somebody? I wanna be somebody. Goodbye. The truth is I didn't even find your company that good. My lessons learned. Maybe I don't have to be around these people anymore. This party sucks, I'm out of luck, I don't know why I'm being here. They talk about some silly stuff, they even don't know if it's real. The crazy part is that I didn't feel this way before I got here. I wanna be somebody, hanging with somebody. Can I be somebody, dancing with somebody? I wanna be somebody. Maybe if I stay, maybe if I hold on a little longer, maybe if I stay, maybe I will find what I am looking for. I wanna be somebody, hanging with somebody.
I placed all of the paint here so that I could take it down to the garage when I went out there, and also our drill. And then I hopped into the kitchen to clean our oven. If you know, you know I hate doing this. But I did find that soaking the grates and then using some Dawn Powerwash actually really helps. And this is a cleaning toothbrush, not a mouth toothbrush, but it actually really helps. I would spray the power wash on, walk away for a few seconds or a minute or so, come back, and it really helps cut the grease. So cleaning the stovetop on this day was actually not too bad. Now, have I cleaned the inside of the oven? Absolutely not. It's still atrocious in there. Maybe that will be in the next cleaning video. Maybe it won't. I don't know. But it actually wasn't too bad tackling my stovetop on this day. I also used Dawn Powerwash on the stovetop, and that actually went really well.
Can I be somebody, dancing with somebody? I wanna be somebody.
these garbage disposal cleaning tablets from somewhere. I can't remember where, or I would link them, but you're not missing out on much. I don't really know if they work all that way. Well, I use one every so often, but I don't really notice that it does much of a difference. Before I get to slow vacuuming, which I will talk about, I was just popping our sprayer in some vinegar just to cut some of that like lime scale and stuff that gets on our sprayer for our kitchen sink. So I'm starting with the clear container. That's what I was showing you there, completely empty. And I'm going to be doing a slow vacuum. I'm going to start off at the speed that I actually go. And I actually learned this from This Crazy Life here on YouTube. She is fabulous. She is wonderful. Love her videos. I have been binge watching her for so long. And I had never heard of slow vacuuming until a few years ago when I watched one of her videos. And it picks up so much. I had actually just vacuumed this room like the day before. And now I'm doing a slow vacuum in sped up motion because YouTube's, but I'm doing an actual slow vacuum on this entire room, and you will not believe what I picked up just after a day of not vacuuming. When I did the original vacuum, it was quick. I was just kind of doing it real fast to get anything up that was kind of visible, but slow vacuuming, life-changing. You will pull so much out of your carpets that you did not know was there.
What I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me.
I had our carpet shampooer down here because of a spot in the living room, and I decided to just tackle this spot. This is where the dogs come and they like drink their water when they come in from outside. So it had just gotten a little mucky right in this area. There's a lot of dog traffic in this area and muddy footprints and stuff like that. So I'm not doing the entire carpet, but I did decide to do this spot, and it definitely helped brighten it up. And we are back to the mopping. Since I was tackling the floors already, why not tackle the kitchen floors as well?
Not to hold me down, feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Stars, I wanna drive a faster car.
Warning, there is some grossness coming up. So if you don't like gross stuff, turn away, turn away. I have been walking past this spot that I have seen underneath where the mop doesn't get for like ever. And I finally decided to get on my hands and knees and go ahead and clean it. Ew. So gross what was just like festering in there. The mop cannot reach that, so I probably should take my vacuum, my Dyson with the small attachment, and get in there more often, and then do this kind of hand cleaning in there as well. So this is on the side of the dishwasher, and I'm also going to be doing the other side of the dishwasher that connects with the stove. And it's just gross, the amount of stuff that gets stuck in there. Now I'm kind of wondering what is underneath my fridge, but the fridge is just such a pain to move, and I just don't know that I want to do that right now. I just can't decide.
Lay my troubles to rest. Blow the smoke through my cigarette. City lights looking fun. And I know
The last disgusting cleaning moment in today's video is actually the tube for our air conditioner. We had a problem a few days ago. Now our AC, it is not big enough to run the entire house. We actually need a new one. It's really old and we know that we need a new one, but we're just trying to save and wait until it just poops out on us or we just can't wait anymore. But we have leaks every once in a while. Luckily, the floor that the previous owners put in is actually waterproof. But this time it like leaked under the stair, and look at that, so gross. It just did a little bit more than usual and it made me nervous. So I decided to go ahead and unhook this hose, give it a good clean and a good soak. Now I wasn't able to get everything out, but I did my best to kind of unclog it a bit. And also I am taking a paper straw. A paper straw. That's all I had. That's all that would fit in there. And I am cleaning out the part where that hose goes. And we have not had the flooding issue since. Now, this did not fix the problem. We need a new AC. We just do. But we're just trying to keep it up as long as possible because air conditioners are around, $6 to $9 grand, and we just don't have that right now. So we're trying to do our best to save and to just do what we can while we have the one working. It was at this point I decided enough was enough. Bailey Sarian and watermelon. So that's where we're wrapping up today's video. I am absolutely exhausted, but thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found it helpful or at least entertaining watching me clean all of these gross messes. Make sure you check out the video and the playlist on the screen. And as always, smash that subscribe button so you can become part of our YouTube family. Bye!